Hi, I'm Dr. JoAnn Dahlkoetter, and I'm with Your Performing Edge. I'm here with three-time Olympian Ruben Gonzalez, and Ruben is about ready to become the first person to compete in 4 Olympic Games, each in a different decade. Welcome, Ruben.
Hi, great to be here.
Yeah, and Ruben, you're a loser, as we say, just a loser, not a loser.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be with you because you've just been over and competing in Europe and ready to go to Vancouver. And tell me about the luge. I mean, how does someone from hot, steamy Houston come here to compete in the Olympic Games? What does it feel like to go down that run on the luge?
You know, JoAnn, ever since I was a little kid, I had the Olympic dream. I always wanted to be in the Olympics. But I was never a great athlete. I was always the last kid picked for PE. I mean, it was terrible. You had the 2 captains choosing teams, and I was always the last one, and the last captain always said the same thing. Oh, got to get Ruben again, right? And so I was never the guy that could jump the highest or run the fastest, or I was never the strongest. I tell people I'm just like your neighbor. But I had a big dream, and when you have a big dream, it fuels your desire and makes you want to do things that you normally wouldn't do. And so for a long time, when I was 10 years old, that's when I first saw the Olympics on TV, and I was hooked. I just wanted to be a part of that group of people, but I really didn't believe it was possible. And it took 10 years of reading about the Olympics and reading about human behavior and reading personal development books before I got my courage up, I guess you could say. And when I was 21 years old, I'm watching the Olympics, the Sarajevo Games on TV, and I see little Scott Hamilton win the gold medal in the figure skating, and he gave me hope. I mean, I said to myself, if that little guy can do it, I can too. I'll be in the next Olympics no matter what. It's a done deal. I just got to find a sport. And so I went to the library. I had to find a sport. I mean, the clock was ticking. I mean, it's February of 1984, and the next Olympics are going to be Calgary of 1988. And so the clock's ticking. All these East Germans are already practicing this sport. I don't even know what it's going to be. And so I went to the library. I looked through the list of the summer sports, and it took me about 5 minutes to realize, man, you got to be a super athlete to do any of these things. There's no way. And so then I started looking at the list of the winter sports, and as I was looking at that list, I thought, I might not be a great athlete, but my nickname in high school was Bulldog. I was always very perseverant. And so I thought, I got to find a sport with a lot of broken bones. Maybe there'll be a lot of quitters, and I just won't quit. And so I had it whittled down to ski jump, bobsled, and luge. Well, I never skied before, so forget ski jump. I live in Houston, Texas, okay? Hot, humid, flat, and sticky. Houston,
Totally
Texas.
different.
I never skied before. Yeah.
Right.
So forget that, right? And so, and bobsled. Where are you going to find 3 other nuts in Houston who want to do bobsled? I mean, got to go to Jamaica for that. So that left the luge. And I didn't know anything about the luge, JoAnn. All I had was a little picture of a guy on a luge, and I thought, that's the one for me. And I wrote Sports Illustrated a letter, and I asked them, where do you go learn how to luge? And they said, Lake Placid, New York. That's where the track is. So I called them up, and I told them I wanted to learn. And when they found out I was 21, at first they said, man, you're way too old, You should have 10 years experience by now. I wouldn't take no for an answer, and they finally invited me to a grassroots camp, and that's where it all started, on wheels in the summer of 1984.
Wow, that's such a fantastic story. You got so much motivation, and you really approached it from an angle of desire and motivation, and just wanting to do whatever it takes to get to the Olympics.